The Forgotten King. Long before borders were drawn, before cities rose and fell, a secluded tribe deep in South America held a secret passed down through whispered chants and firelit stories. They were not alone. For centuries, beings from beyond the stars visited them, watchers cloaked in light. They came not to conquer, but to study. They sought what every mortal in the universe desires: immortality. The tribe's leader was chosen. Willingly or not, he became their subject. Their experiment was a success, at least in theory. The body endured, but the mind unraveled. He grew, twisted by time and isolation, until he was no longer man, no longer king, only a beast, wandering, eternal, forgotten. The tribe abandoned him, and stories of the Sasquatch spread like echoes across the continent. To this day, the descendants of the tribe carry the weight of this forgotten legacy. Some say they now blend among the migrants crossing borders, using the chaos of poverty and survival as cover to search for their ancient leader, hoping to free him or end him. Strange lights still dance in winter skies, zigzagging in unnatural patterns, defying the logic of weather balloons, satellites, or aircraft. They pulse in colors not often found in nature: sickly greens, bruised purples, and deep reds that fade into black like wounds closing in the night. Military radars see nothing, and yet locals report the same thing year after year: lights that shimmer, stall midair, then vanish in a blink. Experts have labeled them UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena, but no official explanation has ever stuck. Conspiracies thrive in the absence of answers. Some claim to hear howls in the snowy wilderness, guttural, warped, as if language itself were trying to claw its way back from extinction. The cries aren't words, but they carry the cadence of curses, muffled, angry, and inhuman, as if the creature remembers it once had something to say, but has long forgotten how. It's a sound that leaves teeth clenched and hearts beating too fast, instinctively recognized as something wrong. South of the border, in a pine-choked forest not yet mapped in detail, a ranger patrols alone one overcast night. His radio crackles with static, no voices. The air is too still, like the forest is holding its breath. That's when he sees her, a woman, barefoot, walking slowly along the side of a dirt path. Her garments are handmade, tribal, woven from animal hide and adorned with symbols he doesn't recognize. She looks displaced, like someone lifted her from another century and dropped her here by mistake. The ranger blinks. He hesitates. "Senorita," he calls out, voice laced with nervous humor. "Hey, you all right? Need help?" She doesn't respond, doesn't even look at him. Trying to mask his unease, he approaches cautiously, tossing in some mock Spanish and Southern slang, half joking, half testing her reaction. Still nothing. Her face is blank, but there's a strange awareness behind her eyes, like she's studying him without needing to look. He decides to detain her. For her safety, he tells himself, but his hand is already on the cuffs. "Okay, gonna have to bring you in, all right? You can't be out here like this." He reaches for her wrist. Then, a blast of sound erupts from nowhere. Not a scream, not a growl, something between a roar and a sob, like grief made of thunder. It surges through the air and hits him like a shockwave, hurling him backwards onto the frozen ground. His ears ring violently, his chest tightens. He tries to stand, but his limbs won't listen. When he looks up, she's gone. No footprints, no sound, no air displacement, just gone. The forest is silent, too silent. And the ranger, mouth dry, pulse thudding in his temples, sits there wide-eyed and trembling, trying to remember how to breathe.